75 horse motor, and we're going to do a rebuild kit on the fuel pump. I'm going to come with it's a diaphragm setup. This is the kit we got. It's like 25 bucks. And first thing you always do is make sure everything's in the package. We've already done that. There's our package. I'm trying to stay out of the sun today. It's a little warm. So make sure you got something to put everything on. You don't want to lose anything. This one right here goes behind the pump, and it goes across here. It's like a mounting gasket. And it does play a role because there's a hole there. So you make sure you line it up right. In case you need some part numbers. So we literally took 2 bolts out of here and here, and they held it into the motor, and it sat like just like that on the motor. Pay attention to where all these go. This one has a filter. You might want to change the filter on that. I don't have one, but I'm going to look for one. This one goes out to the gas tank, or to the gas tank. It goes. You'll see if you look at the setup on yours. So first thing you're going to do is want to mark. I got a paint marker and I marked it up. Letting that dry now. Pretty dry, so a little wet still, just a little. Let that dry. And we're going to separate it all. Then we're going to come over here, and what I'm going to do right now is just set all these up, because if you notice, they all have teeth and they all go in the same direction. Now there's two different kits of these. When I say these, I mean these diaphragm chumpy chumps. They're actually diaphragms. If you have the oil injection system, it'll have a different one. Mine does not. I hope you want to pick this apart, it's the same. And what we're going to do is literally take it apart side by side. Look, got all our springs and little clips there. And there's little washers or whatever, these Teflon or something. So I marked it up, and now I took it apart. It's 8 millimeters to take it off, 8 millimeters to take it apart. I'm going to try to keep everything as organized as I can. I gotta use my vice grip fingers because I didn't take it out enough before I put the camera on. But so you notice I got everything facing that way, and I'm also gonna have the pump facing that way. See the ribs? Because we just want to make sure it goes back together the same way. See the bolt over there? That goes over there. So this one over here is gonna go over there. I'm actually looking for a problem. Mine doesn't seem to be holding the prime. Or when I get out there and idle up, it gets real goofy. Everything looks decent actually. You see how it goes together. This is like this. It's pretty nifty. Everything actually looks intact. I don't see any holes or anything. But again, it's going to be so minute that you probably won't see it. So this has got to be getting suction or something through here. So hard thing to be able to tell. But again, make sure you keep it all lined up so you can put it back together the same way. It came apart. All right, I'm going to go off camera now and peel these apart. But like again, I made sure I have everything I need. I got this, this. And then this side is, I'm sorry, that's this one. This and this, then that. And then these two, see the difference in gaskets are here. You'll see the difference there and there. It's a plunger setup, it's pretty crazy. Pretty ingenious. Works off a vacuum and then a spring. But everything looks intact. This might have a little, looking at this right here, it looks like there's a line. Let's see, you see that line right here? Tip of my finger. Maybe that's cracked. One way to find it out, put the new one on and take it for a spin. To get these out, you push the center out, and I say these, the plastic pieces. Push the center piece out, and then it'll unclip, and then do the same on this side. The spring probably just turns out, or it might even just pull out. I'll tell you if it's anything different when I take it apart, so I'll be back. All right, so this pretty simple pulls out. Make sure you press this together to get it locked in, seated. I stick this here. It's pretty simple. And then you're gonna come up here. You're gonna go like so. This goes first. Obviously, you gotta play with it. Obviously, it goes that way. And then this puppy goes this way. So that piece is done. Stick that up there, it's done. And then you're gonna come over here and get this big boy and that big boy. Do the same thing. Set this on here like that. Here, click in. It's good now. I'm gonna flip this thing over. And I pull that one, just pull it straight out. I'm keeping all these parts. Never know, something might crack in the future, might need something. So there's the old stuff, here's the new stuff. See, you see the color difference. And we're not gonna stick that back in because we gotta pull these two out. Again, I'm gonna push the center out from this side and then the center from the other side. Okay, so here's a little hint. When you put it back together, what I did was I stuck the two bolts through the holes, and then I flipped it over and I built everything from the bottom up so everything lined up. And then I made sure that these two holes were clear basically, and the rubber was lined up with them also. And I took my two fingers and I pressed it together like this. You're gonna press the two springs, this and this. And I tightened them down, snug, and then I put this gasket on the back. I'm gonna put this on the boat motor, and then I'm going to tighten up the two corner bolts, and then I'll do a star pattern. Keep rolling. I'll swim to the boat sometimes. Oh, Rich, what's she doing wrong? You gotta tell her what she's doing wrong.
What am I doing wrong? Gotta always keep it up. Otherwise I can spit out the hook.
Please like and subscribe for more handy, helpful hints.